Wally we're waiting for, actually. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Yes?
Poor Rogue.
I know, poor Rogue. Feel bad. He's such a nice character. Depending on what
I've
happens,
yet
he may
to
come back, but, hmm?
I've yet to challenge him to a card game that's worth money.
It's just like, hey, here's a card game for you. It's just like, eh?
Oh yeah, speaking of worth money,
Hmm.
I'm gonna just take a quick look at the amount of caps I have.
Oh, God.
Uh,
Should I be concerned? I feel
let's
like I
see,
should be concerned.
536.
Fucking hell. And a bar of gold.
Oh yeah, and a bar of gold that's worth something, like 100.
Actually, a bar of gold's worth 1,000.
1,000?
Yeah. It is
Ah,
by and far one of the most rare things in the game, which you guys have now found twice.
yep.
Because,
Uh,
that
and I
makes
have it.
sense.
Nobody else knows that I have it.
Fucking Krampus was just like, yeet. You were just like, no, God.
I dove face first out the window after that bar of gold.
Oh my God. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Titans Clash. Fortunately, Wally is not here at this exact moment. He's going to be a little bit late because he is still finishing some stuff up. Considering my audio system, I don't trust in the slightest. Come on, y'all go onto our Twitch and make sure that our audio doesn't kill itself. Again. Really tired of it looking like it's working and then it stops working. Makes me
Don't
Okay,
worry,
mad.
what
I'll
were we
keep track of it.
doing?
Hmm?
What were we doing last time? All I remember is Krampus is a pirate now.
Yeah, you guys took Krampus's leg. We're planning on trying to find this fucker who had it, which you guys don't know where he is. Assumedly, he would go to a better location, like Junction City, because, less people who will chop off your leg if you're in neutral territory. Um,
Eh.
yeah, you most likely, anyway, that's what he's hoping, I guess. Probably just
Well, he
somewhere where
can only
people
have
won't
it
kill him.
happen one more time.
Yeah. You guys got the pretty much the door open to the Brotherhood of Steel. Technically, also the door open for the Enclave, but you guys have to fake being American, and I mean like stereotypical American, because I can. Uh,
I mean, my
Oh,
character's
wearing a
from
cute.
Texas. I can make a southern
Wait,
accent
I can
turn my
wear a
neck.
cute little cowboy hat and a little pair of boots.
you hurt me.
It'd be cute.
Except it'll be 50s America and typically northerner America because they're remnants of government.
Hmm.
So it wouldn't be southern, actually, but
It would be that fake Southern right there that people think about in like movies and TV shows and shit. Be the old fashioned insulting Southern. I mean insulting to the Southern people, not insulting Southern man.
I mean, you say that, but also John Wayne is a legend.
That's fair. But yeah, so you guys have those keys up there. You have been warned that people with very obvious radiation or other mutations will be probably
So
shot
all of
on
us.
sight. So, considering you wear gas masks and glasses all the time, you should be fine. But if you show off your eyes, you may or may not get shot immediately. The Death Claw would be, well,
Shot
he's a Death
immediately.
Claw. Yeah, and
Krampus
they
would be
will
shot
try.
immediately.
They will try to
Sasuke
kill
would probably be
Krampus.
shot immediately because she's very small.
She's a midget.
That doesn't mean I'm irradiated or anything. I just look like a child, and as long as I play off being a child, they won't shoot
As
me.
long as you're not Einstein, they will think you're a baby. You are
Okay,
literally
I
the
have to
size
act
of a
like baby.
toddler. They will think you're a toddler until you start telling them how to do mathematical equations, in which case they'll shoot you for being an abomination of nature.
To be fair, she's not the size of a toddler. She's 210, which is
Yeah, no,
roughly
I'm
the
the size of a
size of a
2-year-old.
6-year-old.
No, 210 is the size of a 2-year-old. We've looked it up on the internet before.
Uh, Considering I have a 6-year-old sister who is extremely small, I'm gonna contradict you on that.
Let's see. About.
She's barely over.
I mean, every kid
3
is
feet.
different in comparison to size. I've met kids that are taller than the average kid.
Yeah. About roughly 2 years old in terms of usual height, age, weight, and stuff. 2-year-old is roughly anywhere between 85 and 89 centimeters typically, or 33 to 35 inches, which is about 3 feet, I believe. And then a 4-year-old is roughly 38 to 41, which is a little bit over 3 feet. 41. Why am I doing 41? Yeah, so about 3.5 feet is roughly a 4-year-old. And then they kind of just start kind of slowing down a little bit until you turn into a weird, freakish man who grows 16 inches in 12
Man,
hours.
I was a big boy. I grew so much back then. People thought I was older than I looked.
I've always been a small boy. Very, very small. I almost died when I was a kid. Multiple times.
I almost died as well. Walked off of strangers almost.
A man
And
walks
here
over
I
to you
was,
and
about
says,
to be carried
hey.
off into the ocean by the tides.
Man walks over to
Ew.
Zero and says, hey, would you like some candy? And you're just like, give me.
Now, I made friends with everyone I met was friends. That's what my mind was. How my mind worked.
You are
were
now
jabbed,
my
but
friend.
innocent.
Yeah.
You're innocent, Jeff.
I
was just a
refuse to
miniature jab.
let you not be my friend. But what if I don't
Or
want
a
to?
Krampus,
I will
honestly.
murder you.
A less angry Krampus.
Yeah.
I think more Jap because I wasn't much of a fighter.
I
Yeah.
mean, fair. But you are also very big, apparently.
Yeah.
So
I get bigger.
But yeah.
So
you,
pacifist Krampus.
pacifist Krampus. So you guys have pretty much an entryway up there to both those areas, which you guys are planning on. I don't know whether or not you guys are planning on stopping the war, helping with the war, or leaving the war be, but that's currently up to you guys.
I was thinking war profiteering.
That can work too, yeah. Let's see, you guys also had a food request from Ellis, which you need to just go down Junction City for. Turn in the body of Jimmy the Heavy, which you also need to go down Junction City for. You
Have we
guys,
not done that yet?
no, you guys haven't gone back to Junction City. Jimmy the Heavy's body is just kind of on Winchester.
Oh yeah, it's just been sitting in a bag.
Yeah,
Rotting.
the deflated body.
Hey man, snacks for me.
Yeah.
You say deflated body. It might not be deflated. It might be inflated.
Krampus
Because
hit
death bloating.
with a car, so I'm not sure how much is left in the body to
That's fair.
inflate.
I forgot. I honestly forgot we had him, so I didn't remember how he died.
And then y'all still need to bring some more hair gel to the Dapper Deviants.
Yeah,
Correction. We need to steal hair gel from them and give it back.
You find a random lone Dapper Deviant, you're just like, alright, hair gel? Thank you, bud. You never knew I was here, and you just walk away.
No, see, it's gonna be a thing of no witnesses.
Oh,
In a
God.
very similar manner to the Crimson Viper that was following us.
Hey, what
I
happened
mean, I
to...
could just intimidate him into giving us the stuff we require.
Yeah, but he could still be a snitch. Once
What
we're out
what
of
But if
happened?
he
shot,
tells, then he's gonna die anyway.
What happened to Jimmy? He was gone for so long. Oh, Jimmy? I don't know this Jimmy fellow you're talking about. Who's this Jimmy fellow? We never met him.
I mean, to be fair, does any of us seem like the kind of person to remember a name?
I
I mean, maybe
that's-
Winchester?
I mean, maybe you.
Winston!
Yeah, Winchester, I think, is one of the only who would possibly remember names. Either because, intelligence looks at Krampus, or because he's a actually decent person, like, Sasuke, but
No
she's
one
not-
else in the
People-
party.
The people with brains would probably have a good enough chance
Except for people who don't
at
care.
remembering. Except for people who don't actually care, but still, they probably would remember something if they try to.
True. Alright, so what you guys plan on doing? You guys can decide to head. Actually, let me bring you guys out of this depressing spaghetti town. I don't know why I was trying to use S there. You guys
Wait,
currently.
what the fuck is Sasuke doing right now?
Well, last episode you were sleeping for 90% of it, so, you know.
I was so tired, dude.
Yeah, currently
I
she's
was
just
so tired.
sleeping on Nadia's arms. Her cold metal arms.
It's probably
Just-
very comfortable, actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember wrapping you up in a blanket. as well.
Yeah, you put some blankets around her. It's
The
cute.
one time a week that I'm wholesome.
The only time is when she's not there. Well, you're currently wrapped up in blankets, slowly awakening from your extremely long slumber. Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
From her freaking hibernation.
Am I the only one that heard that?
Heard what?
What'd you do?
I heard a Windows noise,
No,
but
I
it
didn't
wasn't
hear
from my
nothing.
computer.
I did not hear that.
I didn't hear it.
What the fuck?
There's a ghost in your home.
That wasn't
It was
loud
your
enough
own-
to have been from my computer. My computer ones are way louder. What the fuck? Oh, well, okay.
It must
Alright,
be early
computer.
Christmas.
You're
Krampus is
you're
coming
so
to give you gifts.
paranoid. You're so paranoid about things malfunctioning that you're imagining the Windows noises.
It's
I
not
mean,
paranoia if
sometimes I
it
imagine the phone
happens.
ringing at work.
Alright, anyways, so yeah, you're slowly awakening from your slumber, and you see, Krampus being a peg-legged pirate now. He has a pirate hat on as well. He is definitely missing a leg. It's kind of odd.
Who was holding the leg?
I think it was maybe you or Wandy.
Um. Roll a d2.
Alright, yeah, sure. Alright, 1d2. 1 is Wandy, 2 is you. /R 1d2. Alright, you're holding it.
I'm holding a leg. Sasuke wakes up and sees Krampus missing a leg, and me holding a Krampus leg.
It's pretty much the same size as his entire arm and like 4 times the width.
It's a
And I'm
beefy
in a
boy.
and I'm in the robot's arms.
Yes.
Oh wait, you don't see this actually.
Why
I
not?
keep dreaming.
Because you're blind.
Oh wait, yeah.
We constantly forget.
Even she has forgotten.
Let's see.
You
Why
might be
can't
able
my
to
character
smell it
see it?
because I now smell like Krampus.
Yeah, that's true. You would probably smell the
Krampus, blood, and foot fungus.
Oh
Ew.
god. Yeah.
You're carrying that.
It's
Um,
not the worst thing
I-
I've carried in this campaign.
You're still holding
I'm
his
sorry.
milk.
Ah!
Exactly.
As I wake up and
Mhm.
notice I'm in a robot's arms,
Try
it may be comfy, but it's not the kind of comfort that a child needs. And I'm gonna try and sniff out wherever the fuck Ace is.
Well, you can sniff
child-
Like a
him
bloodhound.
buried under Krampus.
Basically, Sasuke, the child, needs her daddy.
Oh god. Big
No,
brother
he's a
hugs.
big brother figure.
Yeah, you can smell him and a Krampus on top
I'm not
of him.
mature enough or responsible enough to be a father.
You can't quite tell exactly why there's 2 Krampuses now, but there's a Krampus on top of Ace. And also a Krampus to the left.
You smell tiny Krampus. Now it's not just Winston that had an egg.
I pass out for 12 hours, and I wake up to Ace holding a baby Krampus? Who the fuck fucked a non-fuckable thing?
Okay. So, sorry about that. I'm now here. What has happened?
Well, Sasuke
holding his
believes
leg.
that Egg is holding a baby Krampus and is confused
Ace
on
is
how
holding my child, and he is the father.
she's very confused on how you can fuck a thing that can't be fucked, and he's holding a Krampus's leg at the moment, and she's very confused.
What did I walk into? Like,
Insanity,
You
as
ask
always.
that every time.
I
but you
know,
should know
but
by now.
I know it's your insanity and stupidity and just the pure insanity of what can I get away with.
We can get paid for this, leg.
I'm aware. We're gonna sell it, and Krampus is gonna get an awesome robot leg that's gonna be funny.
He's already got a peg leg. I made sure of that.
What
He's a
is
pirate.
wrong with you people?
I'm Jap Taxi.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
I'm a sociopathic alcoholic.
I just want to know why Ace the baby.
He gets so quiet at the end
And
of
I'm
that.
probably the most normal person in this group, and I'm a fucking Deathclaw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, now that Rogue's
Honestly.
gone, you really are one of the most normal people.
I mean, I guess technically Wanderer, but
Next to Wandy, but you guys don't know him much yet.
Yeah,
I mean, Winchester knows him a little bit.
character.
Huh? Yuki, did you like
What was that?
walk away from your microphone like 20 feet or something? Oh,
No,
Jesus.
I'm literally the same distance from my mic.
Oh, okay, because your voice went from here all the way over to here.
No.
Okay. I was very
I'm
confused.
away.
Huh?
I did not walk away.
Okay,
But
cool.
Rogue's character is also pretty normal.
Yeah, but he left.
Oh.
Yeah.
He legit bounced out of the campaign.
Yeah, he has work starting at 7 o'clock my time every Saturday. Yeah.
Alright.
So he's going to give Avery her shotgun back. So, you know, he just kind of waved to you guys after y'all did, well, giving Krampus
Aw.
a new leg, and left. He got into
oh,
a
he
car.
was there for that. His
Yeah,
character was
he
there
got
for
he got to see that portion, and then he got into a car and left with probably nightmares haunting him.
How is that for a farewell party?
You know, Sin. Everything about that, it sounded reasonable until you said he got into a car.
Yeah. Y'all are in the Crimson Vipers area. You think they wouldn't have a car?
No, they wouldn't because the cars don't work anymore.
You could totally make a car work in this world.
Yeah, it's more or less a continuity error on Fallout's part that cars don't work, but you know, rotary crafts do.
They should absolutely be able to. If you can make a power armor work, you can make a car work.
I think more or less the problem with land vehicles is lack of properly maintained roads,
Mhm.
which an off-road car doesn't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Although it is in the canon that the Lone Wanderer, I think his name was, from
Mhm.
Fallout 3, had an actual motorcycle. He fixed up a motorcycle
Yeah.
and drove it.
Yeah.
I think like the first couple of Fallout games heavily reference, or not heavily reference, but reference land vehicles.
But yeah. So he just kind of got into a vehicle and started going. You're not sure how far that vehicle is going to go. It looks
Before it explodes.
it looks like Babby's first pickup car, made by Babby's first mechanic. So you're not quite
No,
sure how
yeah,
far it's going to get him, but
It's a
So-
car made by me. I'm blind.
No.
And will be
Better yet, to do canon, it's a car made by the Atom Cats.
oh god.
Except they're completely across the continent, but
No, but I'm just saying, like, you know, if they were somehow here,
Yeah.
it would have been something that they would have made. But and the funny thing is, though, they only specialize in power armors and stuff.
So
I would
it
assume
was
there's
a
at least
real
one
shake-up.
more
Hmm?
greaser gang.
Yeah.
Because there's all kinds of greaser gangs,
I
actually.
mean,
if you think
you
about
have
it.
the Tunnel Snakes and the
Yeah.
Atom Cats. If they ever make a Fallout 5, you know, let's not count 76 here. If they ever made a
Yeah.
Fallout 5, you know damn well they would have another one.
Yeah.
They have to.
So it was
It's
just
the
a
law.
really shitty car that he took off in. Hopefully he's going to make it, or he's going to be traveling a while. But safe to say,
Already yet? Oh, you know what would be even more funnier? He just literally pulls a SpongeBob, gets into a busted down piece of shit, and it just goes.
yes, he starts driving a rock. Yeah.
Hey, the pioneers used to drive those things for miles.
Krampus' leg hurts still.
I'm
Oh,
going to hand Krampus a bottle of booze.
oh
You
God.
beat me to that because I was taking a drink.
Can nobody has fucking told me what's going on, so I'm gonna go try and heal Krampus.
Alright. You start walking, you hop off of the arms of the robot, who, you can't tell this, but she's staring at you very robotly. As you walk
Well-
out to Krampus, and you start touching his leg to find out why it's hurting, and you just feel, well, it's
Wood.
actually a metal peg leg, because a wood would not sustain his weight, and you just feel metal stick instead of a leg.
Feels like a signpost.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna move up the signpost until I feel an actual leg.
You eventually get up to his actual leg. It's very squishy.
And you go a little further, you'll
Would
find
it be very squishy?
The
Yes.
bomb part would be.
You can say it feels damped as well.
Yeah.
Because
I mean-
blood.
I'm just thinking, like, that's calf, roughly. Because we cut it off below the knee
hmm
to mitigate the...
Yeah, the
The,
outside
detriment.
skin, that would be hard as shit. But the very bottom of it, the actual
Okay, but what's his
flesh portion.
strength?
His strength? 16.
Okay, a 16 strength calf muscle.
That'd
Super
be
mutant calf muscle.
that'd be hard as shit, dude. Even my calves, like I'm not even a very strong person, and my calves are hard as shit.
Thank you.
You just feel his calf area that is kind of touching the metal portion there. And then you also
The
feel
signpost flared out.
the signpost on his foot. And then you also feel just the side of his leg, which is, the outside and stuff. Your hands feel gross, but
Be careful you don't go too high, because eventually you might find an ass.
I don't think she could reach his ass.
I don't
Who
think
the
so either.
fuck?
Huh?
Who the fuck is what she's asking
hmm
as she's feeling the leg?
Who the
That's
fuck?
Krampus.
They cut
Yes,
off
I
his
understand it is Krampus, the super mutant. But who the fuck took his leg?
Krampus.
Yeah, Krampus.
Ace made me.
leg.
You snitch.
Throw them right,
I gave you a hat.
right under the bus.
Ace promised special leg. This isn't special.
I'll get this is a temporary solution to a permanent problem.
Honesty is part of being good
Person.
boy.
Mm,
You put on the
Ace?
best list.
Why the
Oh.
fuck did you tell Krampus to cut off his own fucking leg?
money.
I heard we could get paid for it.
And you thought that was a fucking good idea?
He's fine, mostly. He can walk.
Ace,
I
Do you
was gonna make a
understand-
sledgehammer foot.
do you understand why this is bad? Do you
Gotcha.
understand why you
Vaguely.
shouldn't have done this?
Think of it this way: if we run into more rad scorpions, he can't get stung in the leg.
That
I'm
was
about
me
hold
getting
on.
stung.
Hold on. Give me a moment.
Also, if we
I'm not
decided-
gonna even look at him. But
Go slap him with a stick. Okay.
Uh,
What would that be? To
Alright.
resist.
Let's go with your detection.
Could I use my gambling skill
Oh, God.
so as to bluff that it doesn't phase me?
Let's see. Let me look at your.
you think
stuff
that'll
real
get past
quick.
your Your little sister. You really think that's gonna fool me?
God,
No,
you're
but it might
gambling
fool
so
everybody
hard.
else.
Let's go. You know what? Let's go with your gambling minus 50.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Huh.
You almost beat it.
Hmm.
It's actually closer than I was thinking, but god damn. Okay.
My face doesn't move, but people can see my hands trembling and my face going pale.
I hate.
Do you understand what will happen if this isn't treated properly? If it isn't closed properly? If he doesn't get the required medical attention as soon as it happens? Or if it's not even medically removed properly? He could lose way more than just his leg and die. Do you understand
Stop.
the fact that because he cut off his leg himself without doing it medically, he could then end up losing his entire leg to gangrene, or even getting an infection big enough that it'll enter his system and we will not be able to stop it before it stops his heart.
We had a
Do you
doctor on board.
understand this?
We had a doctor on board. Jap was taking care of it.
He's a super mutant. Do you really think he's gonna get gangrene?
Yeah, can he?
I don't know. I've never treated a super mutant before.
He didn't get the bloodworms.
That's very true.
Gangrene is not a disease. Gangrene is the decay of cells till they're dead. It is necrosis.
He's a
But they
super
don't-
mutant.
Their shit doesn't decay. That's why they live forever.
Even if something doesn't decay, should something traumatic happen to something that doesn't typically decay, it can cause an adverse reaction to cause it to start to decay.
Of course, Sasuke.
Especially-
But real world logic. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fuck up.
Her smart character is like, this is how normal humans work. Super mutants.
Okay,
Ah.
the fact that he is a Ken doll should tell you all you need to know about his biology versus human biology.
So I'm gonna make this worse.
Oh, no.
God.
Ace,
Oh,
Please
what are
do.
you gonna do? How do you make
So,
this worse?
She's just complaining and getting angry at Ace. Jap is gonna walk up behind her and just pull out stun cells and just point at it, looking at Ace.
Pull out what?
he's
Stun
gonna pull out
sauce.
what?
Stun sauce.
He's just gonna hold out some stun sauce and start pointing at it with the two A's.
He's gonna make you go to sleep again.
Yeah, he's like
Oh,
pointing
fuck.
at it to A's. So he's like, should I?
I'm
We will
looking
continue
at
this
him
conversation
very
later.
much contemplating.
We will continue this later. For now, it feels like his leg isn't even sewn together.
Do you think I have a... Actually, I do have a throwing kit. I think it's in the medical ward.
The fuck?
Regardless.
We bandaged it. Did we bandage it? I think we bandaged it.
I mean, you guys shoved a stim pack into it. That's about the most
We
y'all
shoved the
did.
stim pack into it because stim packs typically...
Can I? Can
Yeah,
I
actually, to
start
be fair, you guys
treating it?
didn't bandage it. You just put a cloth around it and then just impact me.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a
Can I
bandage.
start
It's fine.
treating it like an actual doctor? Like, can I roll doctor and start treating it?
Feel free to roll, doctor.
To be fair, last session we didn't really have the time, and I was away for the beginning of this. So
yeah, feel free to roll, doctor, as you're looking at the wonderful job that they did to his leg.
to be fair, Jap never touched him except for the stim pack. He did
That's
everything
true.
himself, and Jap is proud.
You can definitely feel where his axe went through his leg, through the bone. It was a remarkably clean cut for an axe that technically should not be
surgical
able
precision.
to cut. Yeah, it was like perfectly cut. Just the sheer unbelievable force put into it and how strong his leg is just made it a perfect cut downwards. It's still bleeding to a degree. It's not bleeding super heavily, but Stimpack does wonders. But it's still bleeding a little bit. It smells like
Bleeding out
Krampus.
is also something that can happen.
Yeah, it smells like Krampus and fungus. Although you're not quite sure if it's fungus from
God,
everything
fungus.
he touches or if it's actually on him. But you're not sure either way. You're fairly certain a fungus can't get through his skin or inside his bloodstream, and you're fairly certain the radiation inside of his body will kill any fungi that walk in there. But you don't really want to get fungi on yourself.
Mhm.
But you're able to treat it for the most part, being very careful to not get whatever is Krampus on you.
Krampus.
Yeah, you don't want to know where these feet have been.
Yeah, I would try to
Fucking-
sew up the wound and like make sure the bleeding stops.
Hmm.
Treat it properly. Use like healing powder and healing salve as I go to make sure it starts healing properly.
Pours alcohol on
Oh,
it,
yeah.
sterilizes it, starts to stab it more.
Does Krampus use shoes? Does he wear shoes?
No,
How
he
could
doesn't.
he?
I mean, he
He
could
wears-
technically.
He wears
but
nothing but his own feet.
yeah, you're just holding a foot, and
Yo,
So what
that's-
I'm hearing is because he doesn't bathe, he has God knows what on his feet. I may very for any normal human, amputation probably would have saved him.
I
yeah,
mean,
he's been wandering the wastes with his group of super mutants for anywhere between 100 and 150 years, and he's never worn shoes. So yeah. It don't
Man,
smell pretty.
Frostbite when he gets to the winter.
It don't smell pretty. You're fairly certain these feet could be used to break down steel doors, but it don't smell
They
pretty.
have been.
yeah, all he had to do was kick.
Yeah, so, you have effectively a battering ram.
I mean, if you cut, look, all you gotta do is like trim up some of the skin down to the bone, make a handle out of it. There you go. You got a billy club.
That's horrifying. But you spend a
That
while
is,
just kind of fixing up his leg, trying to make it, workable again. And of course, apply the peg leg because it actually works for his balance. It's also grossly oversized, you notice? It's probably was originally used as a prop to make fun of pirate legs. It's like as big as you are. It's a really big peg leg. But yeah, Krampus is, well, you don't know if he wasn't fine to begin with. You're fairly certain you don't really know what's going on inside of his head, but you would say he's fine now. He's a pirate. You also, as
Kinda.
you feel up towards him, you hear the shuffling of a sword on his waist now.
Yeah, he had a cutlass.
Yeah, which you can't use technically, but you also can. Honestly, Wandy probably has the
sword?
best usage of that. Huh?
He has a sword?
Yeah.
I could make a joke right now, but I don't want
I had a
to.
sword. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, I gave you a sword. He gave you a cutlass.
Oh yeah, you did. I just remember the hat. That's it.
Gave you a hat.
I gave
a
you
peg
literally
leg, and a
everything that was
cutlass.
on the corpse because
Yeah,
I thought
before
there
you
was
went
something
and
better.
started kicking you in the face. You was so mad at that thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look, in actual Fallout, that would be like a payday loot find.
If only Egg could use them.
Get a goddamn cutlass, a pirate hat. Yo, you'd be looking fly.
Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, so yeah, you spend a little bit to fix up his leg, and now he's probably good to go. Again, you don't know, super mutant biology, so honestly, he probably would have been fine hopping around, but by human standards, he's probably good to go. So what'd you guys like to do?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. Jap is Jap. Jap kind of just follows along randomly for his own entertainment.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where.
I honestly, I don't know what we were. Oh yeah, we were gonna go return Avery's gun.
Oh, Rogue already did that, yeah. Well, he's
Oh,
on their
okay.
way to do that, yeah. Oh, I forgot you weren't here for my 5-minute spiel. So, yeah, Rogue got to watch Krampus chop off his own leg, got into a car, and drove off. You're fairly certain that car will break down at some point, but you're not quite sure when. It's a really shitty car. And so he kind of amooshed. Your guys' main goal at the moment is to go to Fort Lauderdale in order to get some more information there. Hopefully stop the war, do whatever Wandy wants to do. Haven't really asked him about that, so
Make Doug's
something.
mech.
Yeah, kill someone maybe. And yeah, mostly just try to either stop the war, profit off the war, or join up with them to continue the war.
Or all of the above.
Or all the above, yeah. Same with Passion City. Y'all have gained access to there, although, as you were informed, they were the Americans. So if you weren't American, they would shoot you. On the other hand, if you are anything that is even semi-mutated or radiated, they will shoot you inside Fort Lauderdale. So Krampus and Winchester probably won't be able to go in there. Ace would be able to go in there as long as he doesn't take off his sunglasses. And Yuki will be able to go in there fairly easily as long as she doesn't start telling them quadratic equations.
I mean, if I doubt they would even realize Winchester's name, Professor Winchester's name.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure that they would probably recognize it. They wouldn't believe it, though.
Oh yeah, they would shoot you before you could even say it. If you can somehow get that information in there and get them to believe it, you would probably be welcome at the door. And that's about as far as you would go.
So I would suggest, Sin, you're gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna suggest that we split the party.
Okay.
Me and Krampus would go, finish off these side quests here, while the people that would be let in would go to the Brotherhood of Steel to do that stuff.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, that can work very well. Although it'd be kind of difficult for you and him to do that since people don't like the two of you very much in most places.
I know that's why it's gonna be fun.
I mean, they would have Wanderer with them.
If he could technically hide his entire identity and stuff with the other.
I mean, that's assuming they don't have radiation scanners.
Yeah. To the best of your guys' knowledge, radiation scanning really has not gotten very far because everything irradiated, so you have no idea what kind of level technology they have in there. Most likely, they'll have a Geiger counter, which probably won't be able to get through his 50 billion layers of shit, which he uses specifically to make it so he doesn't kill everyone in his party. Well, slowly poisoned him to death, I should say. Yeah, radiation sucks. Anyways, so yeah, you guys are more than welcome to split the party if you guys would like to put someone with Krampus and Winchester. You guys are more than welcome to.
I mean, Wandy has his own reasons for going to the Brotherhood of Steel, so he's going there.
Okay.
I feel like Jap would want to go so that he can make the mech.
Jap will just go anywhere. Jap doesn't care. Jap is kind of all over the place, mentally and somewhat physically.
Yeah, but we might need you if things go wrong.
I know what you're planning, to use him as a distraction, and Jap is all for it. Because Jap doesn't care. To Jap, it's all just entertainment, and he gets shot at daily anyway.
Okay. And it sounds like, yeah, definitely Ace and Yuki will obviously be going because Yuki doesn't go anywhere without Ace and vice versa.
And I need her
So-
brain power. I need her whispering things into my ear so that I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so it sounds like it will in fact be Krampus
Party?
and Winchester walking into
I mean,
town.
look, all right, it's gonna be fun. You got the dumbest character, and you got one of the smartest characters.
You're both abominations. This is gonna be amazing. Thankfully, Junction C probably won't shoot you on sight. It's just getting to Junction C that would be slightly difficult.
Oh, don't worry. You have both powerhouses going there. I'm more worried about the humans trying to get to the
Brotherhood Steel.
yeah.
Yep.
My
Alright.
brain totally didn't die on me.
Alright, since this is the little bigger portion, we'll go on to them first and then see how you get all the way out to Junction C. Alright, so you guys kind of split the group up a little bit. Guys, I don't want to say anything to each other as you start splitting up, or
Bye, Krampus. Bye, Winchester.
Bye-bye, friend. We will see you soon once we get all these missions done, and we'll try not to get shot on our way over to the Brotherhood.
I'm a yell, "Hey, Scaly, catch!" and chuck the foot at him.
Winchester turns around, just watches it fall to the ground. What did you expect? I was going to catch it with my mouth? Are you barbaric?
You got claws, dumbass.
I do not have opposable thumbs!
You don't need them.
I couldn't catch it even if I wanted to. Look at these big meaty things. They're only good for attracting mates.
You're bad at that anyway.
I mean, you say he's bad at it, but look at the egg.
He's
Something's
bad at.
working.
Last I remember, it wasn't exactly consensual.
No, it wasn't. It went on for too
That's
long.
not part of the issue here. He said it would attract mates, and it did just that.
Unfortunately, though.
Fair enough.
Now, can we get on with this?
No.
Just kind of, as best he can, uses his big old meaty claws to pick it up and put it in his backpack.
is very gross, but you do manage to
Campus is
slop it in there.
looking at, watching you intensely as you're picking up his leg.
What do you want?
Continues to stare.
Are you just going to watch me all day? Fine, if you're going to at least do something, watch this tail leave. As he walks away.
Eddie follows.
I'm gonna yell after them. Don't lose that leg.
I know, it's your payday. It's your payday.
Alright.
I'll be glad to get away from him for a while at least.
Jesus Christ.
Wait.
Where-
I'm gonna
where
start
are we
running
going?
after both of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab Winston by the horn, drag him down
Oh, you're
so
gonna
that
have
I can reach his
gonna-
bag.
You're gonna have to fucking jump because Winchester's walking at full body.
You yeet yourself as hard as you can to grab onto his face. Yeah, dunk!
And I'm gonna grab like 3 bottles of booze
Do
for
you
the
mind
road.
telling me next time you're going to do that? I could have skewered you.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Oh
grab,
my god.
grab the booze, let go of him, start walking off.
Jesus Christ. Oh,
You know, if it wasn't for the fact that Winchester's kind of a little bitch, you would not have been able to do that to any other type of Deathclaw.
Oh, I know full well. But also, you're scared of
why.
my little sister, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Alright. So you guys split up as Krampus is just following you, wondering where you're going, as you guys just start going off in direction of Junction City. The rest of you guys start going off to Fort Lauderdale. take you guys
Alright.
both equally several days to get places. So,
98 bottle the beer on the wall, 98 bottle the beer.
Any other songs?
Jeff stares at you
Wait.
like the most blank stare. I
No.
know one other song, but typically people hit me for singing it.
Oh, please tell me it's what I think it is, Lord. Please tell
oh,
me.
no.
Oh. What is it? Wait, what-
97 bottles of beer on the wall. 97 bottles of beer.
No, you know what? I like that song. Keep singing it, Jack.
You're not here.
I
Oh
did
wait,
Oh,
think
he
no,
is.
shit.
Yeah, Waldy's here.
I forgot.
I did think
Sing
that
it.
He's just gonna be screaming that at the top of his lungs for a while.
so. It's not what I thought it was. What I thought, Wally, what you were going to do would be, I know a song that gets on everybody's nerves, yes, on everybody's nerves.
Never ending. I
After
see it.
Ace says, "Do you know any other songs?" Sasuke's gonna get a little smirk on her face.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
no.
What did I do? I
She's
wasn't
gonna
talking
get
to
a little
you.
smirk on her. And she's going to slowly start singing. This is the song that doesn't end. It goes on and on.
On my friend.
Yeah, she's gonna start singing that.
He just listened to it once and is able to instantly get it.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna just fucking. I'm gonna look down at her, like, pop her on the top of the head, and
I want to
say
die.
no. I'm gonna say no. Last time you started singing that song, you didn't sleep for the next 3 days.
This is the song that doesn't end. It goes on and on, my friend.
Oh, God.
Some people say
I'm walking ahead without them.
You've heard earworms
I
before.
start
This is
chasing
an
him
ear
down
giant.
while singing it.
Oh my
What he just says to himself. I'm surprised a lot of these songs have survived.
God. Alright. It takes you guys
Like,
quite a
hell,
bit.
150 years into the fucking apocalypse, I didn't think a lot of songs would exist anymore.
Hey, just be glad I'm not singing like the narwhal song
Narwhals,
or
narwhals
the
living in the ocean.
waffle. Like, do you like waffle
Do you
song?
like waffles?
Or
Yes, I
any
like
of those
waffles.
kinds of songs. I could be singing way worse songs.
Wonder if the bird is the
Yeah, but
word.
the fact that this song could go on nonstop until we get where we're going is horrifying.
I'm gonna start teaching Jap how to sing. This is the song that doesn't end.
Oh, God. Okay. Eventually, after several days of ear rape of songs, you guys eventually make it over to a hill where you guys can see Fort Lauderdale in all of its glory, which is roughly looking like this.
How the fuck did they keep this place up and going?
I was gonna say, man, it just looks so unfocused, and then it just rendered.
Yeah, it's a little bit more walled off and a little bit more folded, but effectively it is a massive base that is as heavily
No, Sin. We're gonna call it as we sees it. This is fucking Castle Wolfenstein. Fuck you.
It's very heavily fortified. There are guards lining pretty much every wall of this area. People are just constantly on the lookout. Is fortified as all shit. And there's pretty much one singular way to get in, which is through these doors right here. Which we're actually going to move to a different map to illustrate. There we go.
Huh. This castle looking like Castle Wolfenstein.
Which will put you.
This castle also looking a little squished.
You. Just a
And
little
yes,
bit.
Wandy did say that. Oh my god, Sasuke's big.
Big. feeling so good. Why is Winchester?
Duke. Why is
Because he's just.
There you go.
Winchester not here.
Why is Winchester? Winchester is Winchester.
But we never ask how is Winchester.
Yeah, you guys have also not asked.
But when is Winchester?
You guys have also not actually asked Wandy this entire time why he's with you guys. Do you guys
Nah, they
decide to
don't
do
care.
so in the
To be
literal,
fair-
like, days?
So, as Jap is singing his song, just like perches himself on Wander's shoulders at some point. So, what you up to?
Just walking with you and the rest of y'all.
But
So
don't
it's-
you want to go back to what's the faith?
Avery? Sure I do, but got something.
Okay. I'll keep you alive until then, I think.
Thanks. I'll keep you alive too.
No one can keep Jap alive. Jap's already dead.
Well, that shotgun to the face may have said a lot.
Jap remembers the shotgun. He's kind of
Yeah.
glad he blew up that bottle, frankly. Probably should have thrown a bottle at her. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, guess not.
Jap's a happy folk.
You're really happy folk. Like,
Especially when I get to take people apart.
look, I'll be honest, Jep. Don't know a lot of happy folks like you. It's really nice to know you.
Jap is a happy. 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. You take one down, you pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall. This is a
God.
song that never ends. This is a song that never ends. You take a bottle, you drink it down. You think that you have maybe found.
God, I could go for a drink.
Here you go, as Jap pulls out one of the vodkas in his bag. Here you go.
Oh god.
Oh shit, man. Thanks.
Shit.
Won't drink it, I'll just pocket it.
Alright. As you guys start walking up to the area, you do see several very heavily fortified guards standing there, both of them with machine guns point down the line. And then you see probably a higher class person kind of walking forwards.
I'm gonna preemptively put on my sunglasses so as to not have glowing green eyes open
you
to the world.
Nice. So this guy kind of walks out as you guys approach. Halt.
People!
Jep.
Saska's gonna hide behind Ace's legs.
Hi!
Wanda kind of like holds on to you. Jep, just keep your distance for a little bit.
But the people, I gotta go. Hi!
They're people with big guns. Remember what happened to you when people with big guns?
I'm gonna
They saved my
pull-
life. Hi!
I'm gonna
Then
pull out
again, yeah.
the admission letter.
Mhm.
Raise both hands and slowly walk forward.
He looks at you as he hefts the machine, like the at least twice as big as the other people's machine guns, and he puts it on the ground. Who are you? State your name, state your business, state why you're here, and whether or not you are some kind of radiated. We'll probably be checking you at some point later if you do manage to get past these customary greetings. And if we find any traces of radiation or mutation upon you, we will shoot you so full whole Swiss cheese will be jealous.
And also, make sure to state your shoe size.
I'm at suicide.
We need to know.
9.
We need to give everybody new shoes when they come in here. Don't want anything tracked in from the wasteland.
11.
Jap literally pulls his foot up, like next to his face. Small.
I'm going
Says
to
8.
and say like
Mhm.
I'm gonna say my name's Ace, and I'm gonna hold out the letter.
It's done,
This
Julie.
is
Mhm.
Jap,
Hi.
Stasika, and that guy. Sorry. What was your name again? I'm very much an alcoholic. You'll have to give me a minute.
Wandy.
Right.
You can't tell, but he's raising his eyebrow before he reaches forwards and grabs the letter. You know Thorin, huh?
I've had the displeasure of meeting him.
Yeah, rat bass needs to choke on a fat cock and die. He kind of like grabs the paper and, well, he just kind of puts it on. I'll burn that later. Well, that mission says that you're able to be here for one time and one time only, unless we see otherwise. As such, we will run you down for some kind of mutation or radiation. Yeah, it's a thing we do here. Just stand there for a second. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a Geiger counter. This is usual human levels. You're looking rather human. Probably.
Yeah, it's very human.
He looks over to his side. Bob, do you think this guy looks human?
I don't know, man. He seems kind of sus to me.
He
Well, I
shrugs.
have been known to be called inhumanly attractive, but
Like the cut of
usually
your
that's
jib.
after one too many booze.
Like the cut
Yeah,
of your jib.
Really not saying it, bro.
How much alcohol have you had today, sir?
Well, pulls out the 3 bottles I took off of Winchester that are all now empty. There you go.
Jesus Christ, dude. Where the fuck you finding all this, bro?
I am a loot goblin.
Well, considering the quantity that you've drunk in here, we will have to confiscate your weapons for the time that you're in here, so you don't accidentally shoot any of the people here and cause a massive firefight, which will leave you dead.
Hell, we might even have to
Okay,
put your goddamn.
I beg to differ here, sir. I get you're trying to do your job, but this is not the first. This is still sober me. All right.
Are you sure about that? Because you sound very intoxicated, bro.
He always sounds intoxicated.
You shut the fuck up. I'm not even looking at him, but I'm pointing my finger at him. I have never shot anyone on accident.
He's don't lean to the left and look over his shoulder.
Sasuke's just gonna pull down on his sleeve and just look up at him with like the biggest puppy dog eyes and do the grabby hands and be like, Bubba.
Ah, you have a
Oh, that's
child,
fucking adorable, dude. You should have told us you had a little sis.
Hey, watch the swears. There's a kid here.
No, don't worry. She's used to it.
You have a child then. That makes me slightly concerned for her safety, but if she's traveled with you so far, I assume you aren't going to be shooting around her. Well, fair warning, if you do start shooting up in here, you both will probably be taken down first, just an FYI, in case you think it's personal. It's really not. It's just easier to take out someone when they feel particularly devastated by grief and anxiety, you know?
And besides,
Yeah, that's fair.
we're like seriously the Brotherhood of Steel, man. Even if you tried, you wouldn't be able to take us down. You see this fucking armor, bro? Shit's legit.
So I hold his hand and he's like, he's a bit new. Don't worry, he won't shoot you yet.
Yo, I am totally gonna shoot you, bro, if you get out of line, man. I have the power.
Don't worry about
Cap's
How
gonna
you-
walk up to
I
him.
just want to say, when he says that, how you gonna do that with no ammo in the gun?
What are you talking about? I got plenty of ammo. Oh shit, where'd it go?
it.
Oh, I was trying to make a like deception or bluff check to see if he would actually look down.
No, remember, he said he's a newbie, so he's like, he actually would have forgotten to load his damn gun.
He looks down at his gun, he's like, huh, shit.
Wandy just looks at
I
it and
looked
he
down at the
says,
gun. Huh, shit. I didn't think that actually would happen.
you can tell if you don't have ammo because the bullet chains aren't connected. Man.
Bob, we talked about this. Come on, man.
Hey, look, dude. All right, I literally just got done just yesterday with the academy, man. Cut me some slack here, jeez. Especially for new people. You're gonna be grilling me like this, man? Come on.
If you die first, you'll die first. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's head on inside. Fair warning, again, if you do anything that upstarts the battle, you will be taken out with haste and efficiency. If you turn out to be some kind of weird mutated freaks, we will possibly nuke this entire base. Just so you're aware.
Hey,
Well, we're all
Jet may
weird
be
freaks,
weird.
we're not mutated.
Oh,
Jet may look like somebody hit him with a bus, but he is still very much a very human individual. Thank you.
he looks up at Wandy. Why exactly is your friend wearing full protective gear? I understand when it's armor, but he's wearing, like, clothes. It's hot
He's,
today.
Well, I mean,
He's
look,
a bit of a germaphobe.
Oh.
But look on the bright side. With that much clothing, you really think any radiation could get to him?
I mean, dude, I was literally about to say this is the reason why we wear full metal armor after all.
Yeah, that's true.
If I may,
Hmm.
if you've been on the outside as long as I have, trust me, that armor means nothing.
Well then, bro, I don't think you understand the ingenuity of the Brotherhood of Steel, bro.
The Brotherhood of Steel, huh?
Butter.
Never heard the butter.
No,
I've
dude,
never-
the Brotherhood of Steel. Do you want me to actually shoot you? Wait a
You
minute.
Is
don't
that
have
why your
ammo.
torso plates popped out like that?
I mean, to be fair, the Brotherhood. That's all I heard. Did anyone else hear the Brotherhood?
I heard it.
Also,
Some
you guys.
butter.
So I'm just adding this in now. You
Uh.
guys might also realize his because they have like those gas mask like pipe things.
Yep, yep.
These things are connected, and that's why he sounds like that.
Yeah.
Alright, well, ladies and
We're
gentlemen.
just shitting all over this guard.
I know.
It's his first day.
So, feel free to
Honestly,
walk
and-
inside. I'll leave you with an escort.
Can it not be this guy?
Fuck. Who's on duty today? The dude looks like he's hungover. Honestly, you can tell from his posture because you know how hungover people look real well, Ace.
Yeah,
he looks.
I rob those people a lot.
Yeah, he looks somewhat hungover. He's like, who's on duty today? Lieutenant Allison. She'll take you in. Don't worry. He turns around in a very loud, booming voice. Lieutenant No, Allison.
Anderson.
Lieutenant Allison. These fine gentlemen are under the protection of Thorn. They start fight, shoot them. But for now, lead them where they need to go. Oh, he turns around back towards you, head on his hand. If you steal anything, we'll take off your hands.
I'll personally see to it, dudes.
Please,
Yeah, we'll let him take off your hands.
please don't. I like my hands. Plus, I only take things from dead people.
As he says that, I'm gonna look back at Ace and look down at my hands and be like, "Bubba hands?" And make grabby hands again.
I'm gonna just hoist her up under one arm like a football. And
If
not-
she
not
steals
now.
something, we'll give her one free thing because she's a kid. So don't worry too much about it. We'll get whatever
So
she
what
steals
you-
back, but we won't chop off her hands that first.
What if he's holding a minigun?
Well, then we'll take the minigun back.
Look, if she could actually legit lift one of these things, I would literally pay you to see that. Like 200 caps.
Not to sound like an asshole, but you guys aren't really doing your jobs by taking us inside your high base right now. So
Well, normally we would shoot you on sight if there's any form of radiation, but because of Mr. Thorne here and he's specifically allowing you people in, and we have some favors.
then
that we
what are
need.
you waiting for?
That's true. He
Hang
kind of
on,
steps
hang on.
inside.
this
Hmm?
man said we'd get 200 caps if the kid could lift a minigun. Anybody have a minigun we can borrow?
He looks at the minigun at his side that's like twice her size.
You know what? You lift up the minigun. I'm gonna go inside. Can you take me in there? I want to actually
Mhm.
get off my feet for a bit.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna set down Sasuke and look at him very eager.
God, you see a female approaching the door. She looks kind of pissed, but she walks to the door. She's like, "Please, for the love of everything that is fucking holy, do not tell me that you motherfuckers talked to Thorn."
Oh my god,
I did not talk to Thorn. He did.
it's Commander Phas from Star Wars.
Wait,
Oh.
no. I have a better idea. I did not talk to Thorn. The child did.
Oh,
All four of them look at the tiny child.
He's joking. He's joking.
Want to see me juggle knife?
He's not joking about that. He actually would.
I like to juggle my knife.
It's kind of
Right.
impressive. He doesn't catch them by the handle. He catches them by the blade. I don't know how he still has fingers left.
Holds up very scarred up, messed up hand, very carefully.
She looks over at your group. Right, well, if you guys would like to follow me, then I guess I'll show you the least important parts of the base, and then I'll shuffle you guys out of here before we shoot your heads off. She hoists her massive shotgun that's easily twice the size of any shotgun you guys have ever seen. She's also like 7'5", by the way.
jeez, you're one big woman.
If any of you are paying close enough attention, you could probably hear Ace mutter under his breath, "That's kind of hot."
Hmm?
Does okay,
Uh-huh.
is there any part of this female that is like, I don't know, she has like the same eye color as Sasuke or like the same hair color or something?
She's
Or
wearing
anything?
full armor.
Oh wait, I wouldn't see
She
that.
looks like if Krampus put
Fuck.
on a suit of armor.
She can't see anything, so she's just gonna make assumptions and cool. So she's gonna walk up to the lady and make grabby hands at her.
I'm gonna grab Sasuke by the back of the collar.
You see this massive
her beside-
Titanic woman slowly move her head down. It's a long process of moving her head that far down as she looks at the kid. Why?
I'm still making grabby hands, even if Ace is holding me by the scruff.
Why in any world would you dumbasses bring a literal child into the base of operations of one of the most dangerous groups in the wasteland?
Because he's also one of the safest groups in the wasteland.
That's
Yeah.
that's a
What?
fair point, and I
What else would we do? Leave her outside?
oh,
You realize you have a moat, and she's a child.
that's true. Is this the safest place? Oh, I hate you people.
I mean, if you don't want us here and you
Yeah.
want the kid to die, then by all means, just send us on our way. And if you find the child dead, that's on you.
You'd be pulling at my
I don't know
heartstrings if I
this
had a
is
heart.
a good idea or a bad idea, but I
Huh?
don't know if I want to do it.
She looks at Wendy. You would be pulling at my heartstrings if there wasn't a block of coal there.
Mama?
And I
Isn't
guess
that not human?
Sakia said.
Was that
Sasuke said, "Mama."
You see her head twitch slightly. No, child.
I don't see shit.
I am not
You could
your
probably
mother.
hear it.
Ah!
I am not your mother. I am Lieutenant. I can never
Also,
remember her
has
name.
Has
Allison.
any of these four guys noticed that she is blind?
I severely doubt it.
I mean, if they're close, they should be able to see her eyes are
Mm-hmm.
odd.
She is quite
off-putting or
tiny though,
whatever.
and they do have restricted vision. So I'm going to roll a general detection, which is probably going
Deception.
to be deception, baby. Yeah, they know us. My heart is not an actual block of coal, you weird, strange creature. It is a heart that has been burdened by the souls of 1,000 dying around me. And also other reasons. No, Bob, I'm not talking to you.
But, so, then why call it your heart a piece of coal when it's an organ that functions normally?
Just don't look at Ace. Does he not understand metaphors?
No.
He just really likes getting on people's nerves. Don't worry about him.
I'm an entertainer, thank you. I'm here to make people laugh. But legitimately, do you need me to look at your heart? I am a doctor.
No, I would rather you
Okay.
not touch me.
I don't like touching people to begin with. It's not fun. People are weird.
Would you
That's a
like to be
freak.
touched by somebody?
Have you seen my skin? It's like bumpy and painful because scarring. Do you think anyone really wants to touch me?
Oh, well, what about you, Commander? You want someone to touch you? Because I think my friend here, Ace, would be happy to oblige.
I whip around to him. He is joking. I'm sorry. I'm sure you're wonderful.
I mean, look, soldiers need time to relax and time to let loose, you know? I mean,
Bundy,
what's the
you're
harm?
not helping. Shut the fuck up.
And what's the
Sissy
harm?
and Bubba?
Yeah,
I-
and the little
I
kid
have
here
kids.
thinks
I
you're a
have-
mama, so
I-
why not give the little kid a mom and a dad now, hey?
No. I'm sorry. I
What do you-
have a child. I can't. I already have too much responsibility. I can't be in a long-term relationship. Don't listen to either of these two. They're very stupid. Let's get going, shall we?
Lighten the load. Get a mother involved, and you don't have to worry about the kid all the time.
She turns
I'm
on her
I'm
heel,
gonna
which makes a
turn
very loud
this guy.
grinding sound. Huh?
I'm gonna turn to this guy
Mhm.
with a very deadpan expression and ask, if I were to, I know what you said earlier, but if I were to kill him, would I get a warning? Would I get let
We're
off
still
warning?
outside the base, so if we fire off your gun now, you'll be perfectly fine.
Cool, thanks. I start reaching for my gun.
I'm gonna disarm him.
Oh, that's beautiful. Give my gun. No, give my gun. No. Okay. But she just turns on a heel and makes a loud grinding noise on the stone underscore. Gonna go through. Gonna figure out what the shit fuck you people want. We're gonna push you out of here, and if I swear God, if I see any of your faces again, you're gonna meet the inside of my shotgun, which there won't be much of the face for you to have left.
Even the kid?
If the kid turns into a horrible serial killer, I will shoot her.
Stares at Sasuke.
Stares at the baseball bat on Sasuke's back.
I like the image of just Ace, Jap, and Wandy. As soon as she said that, we all look at her and just remember the times where she just intimidated the hell out of people. And she's just having that innocent smile.
Oh god.
She's looking at the giant robot lady because that's the loudest noise here, and is like following her at her heels and like trying to get her to pick her up.
She is.
I'm gonna take my gun back, put it away, and make sure Sasuke doesn't get us all killed.
She seems to be attempting to pointedly ignore Sasuke. Let's see. Sasuke, do me a favor. Oh, you don't have very good charm.
I don't. I really wish I did, though.
Well, we'll use
That would be
intimidation for
cute.
this roll. Won't be intimidation minus 40.
Fucking love me, bitch.
Love me.
And then
Love.
I guess I roll detection as well. Let's go with detection minus 20. Jesus Christ. She feels legitimately awkward around you as you're just pretty much bumping into her leg constantly before she just sighs, reaches down, and slowly picks you up. It's quite a distance upwards as she just kind of holds you there. Children.
So wait.
Oh,
Hey, how much did you bet with Othka that she could get one of them to like her?
Luckily, nothing.
Well, at least
So-
you knew it was a losing bet.
can I, while she's like holding me, can I look over at Ace and give him a secretive smirk?
You smug little bitch.
And then I return to a full smile.
Jesus Christ. But anyway, so you guys start walking in. She just kind of shows you the. She doesn't show you much of the base, honestly. You guys walk in. There's some training grounds, which she's like, "This is our training grounds. This is where we shoot people." She moves her hands up to Sasuke's ears as several machine gun volleys go off. It kind of sounds like the inside of a military base in here, considering it pretty much is. And then people get shot, and also some, training dummies too. We use a lot of bullets in here, although we try to keep it fairly splendid. Our place is packed full of guards, pretty much 24/7. We have had several encounters with stealth boys being a problem. So a lot of us have infrared going on around us, thanks to some of our scribes. She kind of just goes further in. There's the medical room. If anything disappears in there, we know of it immediately and shoot whoever stole, including the doctors. We've shot several doctors for self-medicating themselves to an extreme. They quickly learned not to. Bedrooms. Here's our main command center. She walks in and there are terminals galore around, as there is a particularly large man standing there. He looks... Well, if you thought she looked pissed, he looks like Doom Guy levels of mad. As he is standing there, barking orders at people before he notices you. "What in the Sam hell are you doing here, you motherfuckers?
Knock knock!
Who the fuck are you?"
God, we're all gonna die.
Jeff stares at him. Knock knock.
"Who in the Mother Saint Jesus Christmas hell is at my fucking
Good thing
door?"
Krampus isn't here.
Jeff!
Just hear from miles and miles away.
Did someone say Christmas?
Oh god, we're all screwed. We're all
He
dead.
pulls out a pistol and slams on the table. "Jap who, shithead?"
Jeff Taxi, a pleasure to make your acquaintance. You can try to suit me. I've had a lot of people try. They always miss.
Amelia, I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to tell me why in the shit-kicking motherfucking donkey-eating hell these shit-fuckers are here.
I'm regretting this decision more and more with every passing moment.
He reminds me of the person who took me in.
Hey, show him the note.
Bubba Mouth?
They already
Bad
took
Bubba Mouth?
Amelia leans over to Ace and says, "This is him on a good day. He's a very angry person. Sir, we got, they have invitations from Thorn himself. Yeah, they have something they wish to ask us." "I hate that little shit-kicking gnome so much. I'm going to rip off his balls and feed it to him, slowly, inch by inch, until he chokes on them as I pull them through his rectum."
I can help with that.
Nice.
Yeah, we're mercenaries on the side. You need you got caps and need corpses. This is a really shitty sales pitch.
If you want someone dead, we'll be happy to oblige.
That's
Well,
better.
I have 2 entire armies that I need dead. How do you feel about going up against people in full power armor who half the time are invisible, have sniper rifles, and don't give a shit who you are unless you're fucking American? What the fuck is an
Crimson
American?
Raiders?
Hmm?
You know the Crimson Raiders?
Crimson Raiders? What?
Crimson Vipers.
Oh,
Vipers, sorry.
well,
Somebody was remembering a different Fallout universe altogether.
Yeah, sorry. No, Crimson Raiders.
I deal with the
Yeah.
Crimson Vipers on a daily goddamn basis. It's one of the reasons why I owe the sons of bitches. They managed to stop
You
small
remember,
supply.
you remember about a year ago they got attacked by a rad roach stuff?
Ah, yeah, that shit fuckery. I remember Thorin having a really bad day that time. See, he got his eye clawed out, so he decided to take us out on all of us. That's why I owe him now, is because I accidentally shot 3 of his people in the leg. Accidentally. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. And I accidentally ate one of them after feeding him to a death claw.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Food?
Yeah,
Well-
I shoved them into a Deathclaw's mouth, he ripped them to pieces, and then I fried them like a fucking sorbet.
Well,
It's like-
imagine that whole situation again, but done by one person.
Well, shit. Call me a road and ride me all night long. Who the fuck are you?
Wandy.
Alright,
Folks
well-
around here call me the Wanderer. I'm probably responsible
Oh.
for that whole rad roach thing, but
I
don't like
remember
those.
stories of you, you little shit. I'll assume it was your generations upon generations of the term wanderer. It's a really shitty name, just so you're aware. Fucking
I've been told.
Yeah, you know. Parents must really hate you when they gave you that name. Now,
Yeah, no wonder they're dead.
yeah. But
Wait, that's a name? I thought it was a title.
yeah, name, title,
name.
same fucking thing. My name is Richard. If you ask me
Nice
the
to meet you,
question,
Richard.
how do you get dick from Richard, I will shoot you.
Rich.
I'm saying, how do you get rich from Richard? But,
Well, you do his jobs.
I'm gonna call you Mr. Gun.
Good boy. He puts the gun
Besides
back into
one-
his holster.
but enough about history of names and what we do. We're actually here for some.
Well, what the same fucking hell do you want, boy? I have a war to plan. Several wars to plan, actually.
What DM? What did we come here for again exactly?
Came here to either stop the war, help with the war, or leave the war alone. That's your main thing here.
Okay, we wouldn't have come here to leave the war alone, but alright.
Yeah, well, you know.
Alright, I'm gonna step up a little bit and
Mhm.
say, speaking of that war, that's kind of why we're here. We, as I mentioned earlier, are mercenaries. And figured you could offer some pretty well-paying work.
Wow, from the sounds of the Wanderer, sounds like that's a pretty decent price I'd be willing to pay for an army of bugs, I suppose. But the rest of you, I don't know who are, and he looks at the literal child in Amelia's arms, which you notice he gives a odd tilt of head to. And the child, I don't know exactly how it's gonna fare well inside of a...
She
You
has
know.
a stick. I've wanted to kill people with that stick.
She never killed me. Did you kill?
I love how Jeff unintentionally kind of exposed her.
She
He's
never
just
killed
gonna stare at the
anybody
child
while I
like...
was sober.
I'm gonna grab my bat from off of my back, raise it into the sky. Boom, boom, stick.
She's a long story.
Long story in a short fuse.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Seeing as she's blind, is Amelia facing the guy
She is,
that
yeah.
like is because if Amelia's facing her, I'm assuming Sasuke is also facing him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And since she's quote unquote blind, she's going to reach out and make grabby hands and say Bubba, because she technically can't see where Ace is.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna kind of put my hand on her face to keep her quiet for now.
So,
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, so what the fuck are you? He looks at Jap.
a medic.
Oh. You look like a cross between a tortured man inside of a pelican's nest next to a man who got eaten on a beach by a whale, and then they had sex somehow, and then the weird creepy baby got torn to shreds by a super mutant. That's what you are.
It's pretty accurate, honestly.
Ugh.
You think you make the joke, but no, that's kind of accurate. I'm a medic and entertainer. I don't fight. I make people laugh, and I find things. I find a lot of things as he pulls out the laser rifle. See, my laser rifle that I found on a corpse.
Yeah, he don't.
I don't fight. I
I
do.
don't need to steal weapons when he's around.
Well,
I
that can
find it.
be useful, I guess. You do
I
know
also have a
who...
pet rad roach.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh yeah, I forgot about Doug.
Yeah, that was part of payment.
you
he
have-
wants.
A pet rat roach.
Yes, he's back home. I'm making him a mech.
That was payment option.
I'm trying to make him a mech. I have a lot of scrap on a death claw somewhere in the wasteland. He decided to walk away because he had stuff to do.
Jap, you're not helping.
Jeff,
Sasuke is gonna try and get Ace to pick her up, so that way she can start whispering in his ear about like how we're gonna fix this situation.
Right.
I'm
Anyway.
gonna grab her.
I am a field medic. If you have anyone that needs surgery, i.e. somebody has a leg that's broken, etc., I can technically, as he pulls out his big, bulky thing of medical supplies, I can technically fix them. They just might have permanent mental scarring.
Well, we haven't gone into a war
Um,
just recently. There's some scruffles, but most of those on outposts here were fortified, thankfully. Except for two Thorn's pieces of shit. But, I don't have anyone currently wounded, but a medic who can apparently find diamonds in the rough could be potentially useful, along with, well, this apparently unkillable story of hell, he gestures to Wanderer. The rest of you, the other two, you two don't look too good, but do you even know what we're going up against, exactly?
Enclave.
Yes, and super mutants.
Yeah,
honest-
we've dealt with super mutants.
Have you dealt with a horde of them?
Yes,
Actually, yes.
Yeah,
they were
impressive.
Ask
nice.
him why he's fighting the on. Sasuke's gonna try and whisper in his ear without making.
Oh boy.
So, what is this war about, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, stupid sons of bitches think they're better than us. See, we were here first, right? We made this base of operations. We have rights to this land because mostly we're just trying to survive here, really. I mean, have you seen outside this place? It's a hell-ridden hellhole infested with monsters of all varieties, mutated creatures of untold proportions, and the fucking ghouls. Ugh. So we decided to make a little camp here, and then we're supposed to just don't purge the world of anything that isn't, anything that's a monster, really. Anything that's horrifying, disturbing, unbelievably creepy, anything like that. And the Enclave, well, they think everything that's here is American. You know what they have? They have like, weird Deathclaw doggies. By that I mean things that they feed people and then send out on a leash, horrifying creatures. But they also have like ghouls on their team and shit like that, all because they're pure blood Americans. You step on their land, you drink their food, you drink their drinks and you eat their foods and you breathe their air. You ain't American, you're a trespasser. We're trespassers. So they started to get all uppity about things. They started that they're better than us. So we're gonna prove it to them by shooting every single one of them until they either join us or they all die. Preferably the second one, but you know how it is. And they're getting uppity about it. We kind of been on standstill for them for a while, but apparently they've been getting some new reinforcements lately. Turns out, more people die, the more ghouls there are made, and the more people join them. It's kind of a bad routine. But then the super mutants started to get up in arms. It's like they hate the fact that we're shooting them to death. Like they aren't horrible abominations of nature that need to be put down like the dogs they are. So we're also fighting them. And then the Americans think that the super mutants are worse than them because they ain't American. And the super mutants just think that the Enclave are stupid because, they don't want to join the Americans and stuff like that,
What's an American?
Sorry about that, folks.
No problem.
But yeah, so it's like and the super mutants won't join the Enclave, so the Enclave think they're worse. They're even worse than us, and so they're fighting on two ends. Then we're fighting on two ends, and the super mutants just seem all uppity and up in arms and little like shitheads for being who they are. They just need to die. And to answer your question, I don't know what makes an American American. They seem to. I couldn't tell you. All I know is that they tried shooting us, so I ripped them a new one.
Sounds fun.
Oh, it's basically a
are you
fight for
willing-
dominance.
Yeah.
How much are you willing to pay for the death of these super mutants?
Well, it would be quite a nice thing to not have to deal with two parties. But they seem to mostly be alongside the wayside. So if you can kill every single super mutant in that entire town, preferably before we all have to get up in arms and my men have to die, I'll give you a good 2,000 caps. If you manage to somehow kill all of the Enclave before we can get to them, I'll give you 5,000 caps. If you die first, I'll take everything off your body if I ever find it.
Now hang on a minute. That's a lot of super mutants for only 2K.
Yeah.
Sure, we can do that.
Andy, shut the hell up. I'm bargaining.
I would pay you more
No.
caps,
Oh,
but I
honestly,
severely
we can
doubt
just
you'll
smash
be
two
alive.
birds with one stone.
Andy, shut the fuck up.
Why the
What were
hell?
you saying, good sir?
Ace, hand me the Wandy. Ace, hand me the Wandy.
Oh no.
I'm gonna make grabbing hands at Wandy.
He's very
Here.
confused, so you
Here,
just
thank
keep
you.
passing the child around.
If Wandy picks me up, lean into his ear and be like, "You shut the fuck up right now. We're about to get way more taps than 2,000. If you don't shut the fuck up, you're dead." I'm gonna intimidate him.
Oh my god, you're so mean to him. Oh, what's
He's
that?
losing us money.
Wandy don't care about money.
But we
Oh.
care about money.
Roll me intimidation.
You are
minus
not
50.
him. He doesn't care. Wait, what am I
Shut up.
rolling?
Well, that was not without the minus 50, so minus 50, minus
Oh,
20.
sorry.
Yeah. So, you
didn't
don't
hear
feel
you. I just
particularly
listened to what you
intimidated by her, but you are welcome to be quiet if you wish. But he looks at.
I kind of just shrug. I'm like, well, if you want the money, fuck it.
he looks at Ace and he's just like, I would give you more, but I severely doubt you and your teammates will be able to actually survive an entire encampment of horrifying super mutants, all who are so strong that one twist of their bicep and your head goes popping off like a frickin' rocket.
We cut
But
off
you
the leg of a
have-
super
you
mutant
shouldn't
one.
have any problem raising the price. Now should you?
He makes a good point.
You don't think we
2.7,
could do
and
it?
that's my final offer, or I'm going to shoot you.
You're going to suit him if he tries to raise the price, right?
Yes.
2.8. You said you would suit him, not me.
I'm gonna give a very faint smirk.
Plus, to be fair, they do have a medic with them, so they're more likely to survive than not.
Gave me more reasons to move it down. 2.6.
2.9. Jab knows how to drive a bargain.
2.5.
3.5.
You know, while you guys are having a nice conversation, I'm gonna just. Is there like a place where I can just wash up?
We have several bathrooms. Lieutenant Amelia, bring him to, well, not the closest one, that's my personal bathroom. Bring him to the courtyard bathroom. There's probably some kind of stuff over there. We have some water purification stuff, so it's fine, but,
Ollie, what's your barter?
bring him over
I
there.
don't know.
Well, let me barter real quick. He's gonna roll,
Give me a hot second in, give me a hot second.
yeah,
It's the second support skill.
let's see, he's going to roll, God, he has a high detection, but he
Yeah.
doesn't have a very high charm, so, how fucking high is that roll? Oh my god. Oh, it's a 41, okay.
I don't have a very high barter.
You know what, he's
but I
gonna
do
roll
have-
his barter against you because his barter also sucks. Wow. If I say yes to 3.5, will you fuckers leave?
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright, 3.5, I get everything that you own if you die.
If we're dead, we don't need it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Wandy, you decided to walk out as they were discussing this pricing. So you walk out with Amelia. She looks irritated as she folds her arm over to you.
When did her name change?
It's alright. Wait, did I not say Amelia first?
Allison.
Allison. I can't remember a names, okay? Allison kind of looks at you and she's like, alright, here's courtyard, this bathroom over there, feel free to go over there. She turns around as her arms are folded. Tell me when you're
I
done.
take it you're not enjoying yourself?
No, I don't very much so like Richard. He's kind of a hard ass. He's kind of jerk. He's an exceptionally good tactician, however. You put him into a battle where it's a 3-1 and he's the losing side, and he'll still make it out somehow. He's just not very good at being human. He'll kill whoever argues with him faster than I can see if he thinks that it's profitable for him. Which in this case is
So-
keeping every single person in this building alive.
So basically, the argument there has a 1 out of 10% chance or whatever of them, my friends, ending up dead on the ground.
There's a decent chance of it, but as long as they seem useful to him, he'll bet on them. And
Wow.
if you and your friends
then.
can go kill a super mutant camp, well, he'll probably shoot you when you come back so you stop being a threat.
Good to know. Say, do you know where the... You don't happen to have any, like, doctor's research facility?
We have a medical bay over there. That's where most of the doctor information is. It's not a whole lot of specifics. Why do you ask? You don't seem like the unhealthy type. Well, you know, as much as I can see, anyways.
No, it's not for me. It's just a curiosity I found during my travels.
Alright. Well, we do have a doctor's bay, but no one but the doctors are allowed in there for obvious reasons. We've had more than one person try to snitch some jets along the ways.
Alright then, I'll keep that in mind.
You do have deception, by the way, which is probably useful for you. So, alright, just head in there. Let me know when you're done. She like leans against the wall.
He sort of just looks at the bathroom. Sort of like splashes it.
Leave me outside, please. I don't want to go there.
Oh, I'm still carrying you? Oh, shit. I kind of forgot. All right.
Just holding Sasuke as you like walk and just see her like sitting there like just.
So I kind of just go to an area where it's out of her hearing range
Mhm.
and set Sasuke down.
Hmm.
Should be sort of safe for you to not act like a child.
I was just having some fun. Damn it. Alright.
She
So you
probably
guys are
thinks that you're
here.
taking care of her baby business.
So I'm gonna freaking put you in the bath, and you're gonna swim there for a bit while I go to the doctor's.
I said alright.
Oh. Yeah, Mike is having
Awesome.
a difficult time capturing you. But okay.
Picks you up,
Mhm.
puts you over there, and sort of just looks back and forth and is like, so I'm just gonna leave. You can take care of yourself then.
Yeah, I'm fine. If anybody comes by, I'll act like a child. I know what to do.
All right. Good luck with that. He gets up and starts making his way to the research facility
Your
or
sneak
wherever it
is
was.
rather
Medbay.
high, so feel free to roll me your sneak normal. Considering she's not expecting you to go anywhere, she's probably going to roll her detection minus 40.
Oh, my sneak.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Oof.
Where is my sneak?
That's
Where
not
is my
going to be
sneak?
hard to beat.
You'd be surprised.
You are able to get past her with obscene ease. It appears that her face mask is real difficult to see out of in most occasions. So you walk past her with real ease, you kind of go through the compound. You hear some arguing inside the other building, probably of the man trying to talk Jack down from a 3.5 K, or trying to explain the situation going on with the super mutants and the Enclave for the most part. As you kind of go past, you are able to sneak up around to where the doctor's place is. There appear to be several people in there looking over various different chemicals, different ordeals of that sort. Hello? Oh, did somebody pop back in? Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Internet thing.
But you see several people, you see several doctors in there looking over either sheets or different various, drugs or blood samples or other stuff like that inside of there.
All right, I enter in and I sort of say, "Hey, you two."
They both turn to you as they immediately reach for their guns. Who are you?
Just one of the mercenaries that came in.
This is a restricted area. You're not quite allowed to be in here, sir.
Well, don't worry, I have clearance. I just came here to ask a few questions about something that your organization have worked on for a while.
Who gave you clearance? Roll deception versus their detection minus. This is a really shitty Brotherhood of Steel on. It's an initiate, so.
Oof.
Ooh, that's gonna be hard to swing. Oh my god. You are able to convince them that you have clearance. Well, you're good enough to give them that, but I'm gonna have you explain to them who gave you the clearance. Who gave you the clearance?
You know, the big boss.
He doesn't really allow anyone
Richard, whatever his name
in
is.
here.
He's basically arguing. Yeah, but when he's arguing with my friends, he's inclined to just say whatever to get people away.
Right. Okay. So, what was your question? They kind of go back to their stuff. Very hesitantly, mind you.
Look, if it makes you feel better, he pulls out his gun and just sets it on the table. There, no weapon. I want to
Right.
know. During my travels, I found a vault
Mhm.
that makes this superhuman serum.
Let's see. Let me roll the head one's intelligence. Alright, cool. The head one steps up as the other two look confused. It's a very wily girl. She looks very much thinner, much smaller than the rest of them. Has glasses on and about 4 sheets of papers in her hands. Yes, I remember that vault. You must be one of the assholes that came out of it, huh?
I met a asshole that came out of it. I guess we can say that.
Well, do you know where they are? I would love to shove them in a test tube and figure out what exactly is going on with them in order to figure out if we need to shoot them or if we need to save them.
Yeah, I lost them a little while back.
Damn, perfect
You
test
know them,
subject.
you know them towns that were getting attacked
Yeah.
recently? Yeah, kind of messy business, including that said individual.
Ah. Rampages of blood and conquest. Interesting. Their anger factor must be increasing. Worrying, but within suitable ranges.
Anger factor?
Yes, the longer a person has a serum in their bloods, the angrier they tend to get. Obviously, this can be defeated with various different chemicals, but alcohol tends to be the best way of dealing with it. As it turns out, the weird bonding agent that this serum provides causes alcohol to have a reverse effect on you, making you more sober and therefore less angry than you are when you're not doing it. Effectively, it changes around your hormone system, so when you aren't drinking, you are more inebriated and more likely to kill every person around you, as all sense of morals and everything like that slowly fade away from your system over time.
Okay.
Very dangerous serum, but when you're throwing people into war, you don't quite care if they're going to die regardless, you know?
Yeah, I hear that.
Easier to put down rabid dogs than it is to put down smart
Would there be
drones.
would there be any anything else include, like, say the patient has cancer, for example?
She raises her eyebrow. Huh. Yeah, I never actually thought about how I would infect with a cancer patient. She immediately slaps the dude to her right as she reaches forwards and grabs another paper. Dude just like stumbles backwards as she looks at it. Let's see, with the different cellular properties of the serum causing it to do cancer. Oh yeah, cancer in theory, she puts it down, would be able to be not countered exactly. You see, cancer is when the body reproduces cells constantly without the cells being able to die. This serum causes the cells to start acting normally and therefore would proceed to be able to die, which causes a reverse effect. However, it also makes it so the cells that would normally die don't. So it kind of puts it in stasis, shall we say. It's like if we shoved you in a cryo tube, your entire body wouldn't really affect any. It wouldn't age, it wouldn't change, you wouldn't really be changing anything. So I suppose with the cancer, it would actually put them into a state of stasis, more or less, which I suppose would be able to save a person with cancer, other than more often that they would be, injured with, the not drinking alcohol, of course, or any other substances similar to alcohol, anything fermented, for example. Grapes do really well, although it'd be very hard to grow grapes. Regardless, I suppose it would be able to cause them to put into a state of stasis, which would make it so they wouldn't be able to properly die from it. Although, if it was too far in the stages of cancer, they would probably have uncomfortableness for the rest of their lives, which would suck. I suppose technically a doctor would be able to rip that out of them with proper precision, but then I suppose if it would go out of stasis after a long enough period of time, it would then restart all the stuff it had previously, because yeah, so I suppose they're kind of just fucked. I suppose if I had some of their blood, I could potentially make a serum that would be able to counteract the serum, but it would also make them weaker and less likely to survive in the long run, probably make their bones very fragile, and may kill them in the long run. Maybe if I put in some vitamin C and tried to fix their calcium deficiencies. Oh, but what about their vitamin D deficiencies? Would that maybe they have to be in the sun? Oh, but what if they start coughing up blood? Wonder what happened if I shot them.
So is there any way to kind of like sort of cure it, or maybe develop a vaccine that can stop the cancer and maybe even put a whole stop to the superhuman serum?
If we've been trying to figure out the cure for cancer for more years than you can count, that unfortunately, it's not going to go away. Unless, of course, you transplant different lungs and inject a specific serum inside them, which would cause the lungs to be able to function properly without technically being inside the other person's body, allowing the lungs to be a separate entity, while also being the same entity, which would make it so it wouldn't be affected by any of the cellular regrowth that the super soldier serum does. But in terms of super soldier serum, I suppose technically it could be reversed in a way if I was given enough of their blood while also being given a dose of the original super serum itself. We'll also be able to blend the two of them inside of a high-powered reactor of sorts in order to be able to fuse together some kind of weird reverse-engineered pseudo serum, which could potentially reverse the entire things inside of them, or it could make their veins explode.
And there's no way to determine any of this without the test subject.
Nope. Although I suppose we could technically, if I had the original serum, shove it into a rat. But then, of course, we would only know the rat's different variations of serum. And we don't know exactly what your friend has been introduced to in terms of radiation or diseases or poison, or how much alcohol has been in their system, which could affect them long term in terms of alcohol poisoning. But I also don't know how the alcohol poisoning would affect the super soldier serum. But potentially they could survive if I managed to do some weird pseudoscience on them.
So there's a possibility on saving them.
Yeah, I would say there's like a 2% possibility, and that's really stretching it though. And that's like after months and months of research and detailing how to do these things. Of course, that's also if the test subject doesn't start trying to kill us immediately as well. It also depends on how we can see them with and without the thing. It also depends on how angry we can get them and how their brain changes when they get angry enough, if the brain changes are permanent, and then whether or not their stomachs are even viable with how much alcohol they would have to consume over the last several years. And that's depending on also how old they are as well. I don't even know how long she's had this in her system, or even if they have this in their system in the first place. You know what if they were like, ooh, I wonder how chilling them would work. What if we put them into a freezer? Would that be different from a cryotube? What would they be like in a cryotube? Would their veins freeze, or would they be normal? Whoa.
You always talk about weird stuff like this?
No, this is just the fascinating shit that I don't get to deal with because everybody here is a fucking asshole. Yes, that includes you, Jimmy. Fuck off. See the dude next to her, it's kind of like slinking back.
Wait, is Jimmy a talking raccoon?
No, he's a normal human being. You guys haven't found the talking raccoon yet. Anyways, yeah, if you want a cure for this kind of a thing, although really this thing hasn't been going off in years, I haven't heard of a recent test subject for like at least I don't even know how long yet. There were a couple people that came out of that vault a while ago as well that we got some knowledge of. We haven't heard from them lately. Fairly certain they went insane, either started killing each other or started killing everything in their path. But I don't really know where they went. Be careful if you ever see them, by the way. You probably will die. They all gone batshit crazy. So, yeah. I mean,
Has
if
there
I
been
could
any
get one of
reports of
their blood, that could
superhuman
also
beings?
potentially work as a weird pseudo-reverse science engineer. Ooh. What?
Have there ever been any reports of superhuman entities or a last known location?
Probably not. I think the last person who knew of them was Richard, because he was head of the whole Super Chosen Serum, but he closed it off a few years back. Turns out when they slaughter an entire encampment of people that were your own because one of them got into a bar fight and that caused the entire town to explode like a nuclear bomb. Yeah, not very good. But yeah, not really sure where they would be. Dangerous folks, if you ask me. But I've not seen them in years. They probably walked into a Deathclaw, base and then just got eaten alive. That's what I would assume. They were not the smartest
Right.
fellows.
Okay, then.
You're
Well,
asking mighty weird questions, my sir.
it's just a fascination. Used to be
Hmm.
a doctor back then.
Interesting.
But,
Hmm?
if I happen to find anything regarding to that, you won't mind if I just, come back here and talk with you about it?
Oh, no problem. If you ever come back with, a super soldier body or, I don't know, your friend that has the serum in it, just, walk up to the gates. Hopefully you don't get shot in the process. And just ask for my name. My name is, insert fancy name here. Let's go with Professor, uh, uh, Professor Jane Marie Watson.
Jane Marie Watson.
Yes.
All right.
Ask
I
my
shall
name
do
and
that.
pretend you aren't dead.
Trust me, it's hard to kill me.
Well, I hope so, because, this is gonna be very, very fun. Oi, Jimmy! She, turns around and shouts in his face, "Prep me my goddamn blood!" We got some science.
With that, he, sort of makes his way out of the, medical bay while taking back his gun.
Okay. Yeah.
And sort of, goes back to Sasuke.
Shockingly, the, whatever her name that I keep forgetting.
Allison.
Allison, thank you. I don't know why I keep going back to Amelia. Allison has not moved from her original seeing, and she does not appear to be seeing you. She seems to be taking a semi-short nap of sorts. As you walk in, very quietly, you see Sasuke in the bath. You also hear the sounds of arguing slowing down.
Had fun here, Sasuke?
Oh yes, so much fun just sitting here waiting. Oh, having to act like a child the moment anybody came by.
So
Good to know.
insulting.
Anyway, we're gonna get you out now.
Thank God. I'm getting annoyed. All these people are fucking idiots, dude.
And guess what? You're gonna have to make sure you don't prove them, correct them and everything.
Do you know how many times I've had to catch myself from misspeaking because these people are such dumbasses?
If it makes you feel better, I think I found a semi-smart person.
Yeah, but I can't fucking talk to them.
Yeah.
Nope. But one day, I'm pretty sure we'll get a
There's.
talk to you.
So I assume
Anyway,
Let's
we're
you.
gonna go
to
back.
the rest.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to the others, see if they actually got a deal working.
Please, thank Christ. I'm surrounded by dumbass.
So you eventually managed to get out of the bath. Allison looks at you and she's like, "Finished up, good. That took a while."
A lot of scrubbing.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Skill's gonna get a giddy face and say splash.
Yep, the little one had a lot of fun. Anyway, you want to take us back to the others? See if their argument is done?
She turns around on heel, making once again another loud crunching noise under her foot as she starts walking back into the building. You see Richard just having his head in his hands. He's the only person without a mask, by the way, in this entire group. He's like, puts his head on his hands. He's like, for God's sake. What's wrong with you people?
More than you will ever know.
Fine. I will pay you 4,000 caps just to kill all of them. And fuck off.
With
Pleasure
pleasure.
doing business with you. I get up and start walking out.
Alright, you guys slowly start walking out. Huh?
Saska's gonna try and run at Ace.
I'm gonna catch her to make sure she doesn't run face first into a door frame.
You do manage to catch her, and you guys do manage to walk out without too much instant. Do notice most of the people are on edge around you, but considering how long you just made even their commander practically sob in aspiration, or exasperation? Yeah, exasperation. No one's really wanting to pick a fight with you, as you guys eventually managed to get out. And with that,
We're
unfortunately,
professional assholes.
you are very professional. You managed to hike up the price by 2K, but anyways, that will have to be the end of it, unfortunately, because I do have to go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys did, check out the rest of our series over on Tables of Tartarus. That's where we do most of our series. Look forward to some of the other series we do, but don't come back and join us every Saturday at 7 p.m. PST to see more fun, invigorating episodes of Insanity as we look at what Ron and Krampus are deciding to do inside of Junction City, as that's one of the only places that doesn't want to murder them viciously the moment they step inside. And we will see.
Okay.
Smith.
Hey, everybody. So I totally didn't just fucking fall asleep and then just all of a sudden hear Sin doing the outro and wake the fuck up.
You're good.
Totally didn't do that by accident.
But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Feel free to follow if you guys want to see some of our other random videos that we do late at night as well. We're going to be doing a lot of those here real soon, so we'll see you guys later. Bye!
Yo.
Money!